Hey guys, today is my favorite day of the week, super sucky Saturday. Nasty workouts, stuff that really wants to put you on your butt on the longer side, and also stuff that gets us outside, enjoying the nature, enjoying the environment. Also going to be usually things that are doable at a track if you guys have a local high school or neighborhood track. It is Saturday, September 26th, day number 195 of the At Home Fitness programming, and here is what we are looking for today's Super Sucky Saturday. A little bit of a throwback, kind of honoring Ruth Bader Ginsburg here, who unfortunately passed away this past week. This workout is called Notorious RBG, and that means that the workout is going to get harder and harder and harder the more you fight, but if you stick with it, you can overcome the workout, at least until the workout's over. So here's what we're looking at. Every 4 minutes until you are done, meaning you cannot complete the reps anymore, you are going to start each 4 minutes with a 400-meter run, and then you're going to do 5 barbell clean and jerks of the power and push jerk variety. Ideally, you can do whatever you want with that, but it needs to be the quicker of the movements if we have a choice. So let's make sure this 135-95 is something that we can move through smoothly and aggressively. Second round, you're going to do that 400-meter run again, and then as you notice here, you're going to do 10 reps. Third round of the 4 minutes, you're going to do a 400-meter run and 15 reps, and we are going to keep progressing in that pattern until we can no longer complete our barbell clean and jerks. If you want to see what the modifications are, because you're not keen on taking a barbell to a track, or maybe you don't have one, stick around and we will go through that. Alright guys, so taking a look at Notorious RBG here, it's going to start with that 400-meter run, so a lap around on the track. If you guys don't have a run marked out, we can always use time, a specific amount of time, specifically half the time would take us to 400 out, and the same thing back. Once I get back, I'm to my barbell. So if that run took me 2 minutes, I now have 2 minutes to complete 5 power clean and jerks. Technically, it does not have to be a power clean, but this 135-95 should be something that you can move well with at a power clean and jerk position. Now, once I complete those 5 reps, I have the rest of those 4 minutes to rest. So let's say probably about a minute and a half. If I ran a 2-minute 400, those 5 power clean and jerks didn't take very long. So I'm going to be hanging out and resting for a minute and a half. Keeping in mind that minute and a half is going to get shorter and shorter as I add 5 barbell reps each round. So different strategies here before I take off my next 400. I can go sets of 5 all the way through this. I can keep trying to hold on to the bar. I can do singles. It doesn't really matter. That is up to you guys. The big thing is going to be we want to be able to keep giving ourselves as much rest as we can so we can make it as far through this as possible, because keep in mind those 400s are going to add up as well. Stay tuned for movement modifications. Modifications for Notorious RBG. Let's go over the cardio piece first. So we have up here our modifications for a 400-meter run. Now keep in mind these are based not just off time or off work, but also off time. So these should theoretically all fit inside that same window we're trying to get. In terms of rounds, we can get out a progression of the 4 minutes of work, cardio piece, and the ascending barbell work. So what we're looking at here, guys, girls, is a 400-meter run is going to be about a 500 or a 400-meter row, a 40 or 28 calorie air dive, and then finally an 800-meter C2 bike, so a concept 2 bike. All right, now if we're looking at modifying the clean and jerks, we don't have ourselves a barbell. Well, there's a couple different things we can do here. We have 2 dumbbells. We can always tap them on the ground, power clean, take them up overhead, work through it from there. If we're looking at a single kettlebell or a single dumbbell, theoretically this would be the same thing. Tapping the ground, up into that power clean, taking it up overhead, I'm down, I'm switching arms, or maybe I'm going through, I'm doing 5, and then I'm switching, I'm doing 5 on the other side. If you guys are looking at double kettlebells, we happen to have that kind of setup. That's fine, it's awesome actually. But the one thing I want you to remember is, unlike the dumbbells, we don't take double kettlebells outside the feet, because then they're going to cross the knees on the way up to the hip. We're going to set those inside the feet lift, or we're going to swing them to the clean and then into that jerk going overhead. If we're looking at a band, it's kind of up to you guys. You can always loop it under the feet, do the hip extension, feet to shoulders, do our good mornings behind the head press or in front of the head press. However you want to go about modifying those reps, as long as they are ascending up a ladder as we go through the reps.